Guys, happy spring, ne? You see how you can't see me? You are half seeing me. That's the flames I'm seeing this semester. Guys, as the months progress, is the pressure decreasing or increasing? Because, hi, Bo, look, I can't even undo my hair. Guys, are we going to graduate? Yay! Ah, no. It's giving. Hi, Bo. Good morning, guys. My name is Sagwadi Wakarabutla and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, I just received yesterday some amazing news from some of the students who come here, watch my channel, interact with the channel, listen to exactly what I'm saying, right? I spoke to three students. They said with the introduction to research methodology for law and criminal justice, they got 80% for their first assignment. I think the first assignment was a quiz, I'm not sure. That was an essay that I tried to explain here because I do not know how to guys, did I call an essay an essay? I do not want to spoon feed anyone. I am proud to say they got 100%. And I got some people giving me testimony for CPD 1501. That's a diploma module, citizenship. They got 100% for that assignment. When I was talking, shouting, and blah blah blah, trying to read each and every sentence, they got 100%. We have 100%, 80. We have 88. We have people who come to this channel and don't pay a tutor and actually follow what I say. Made it. Guys, I'm so motivated. I was demotivated, but now I'm motivated. What? Anyway, guys, I know you did not sleep last night. I'm not talking about you and your mjolo. I'm talking about those who come to this channel and saw a post that I said I'll be posting at the AMs. It was a test, my dear. I wanted you to stay up and study. Yes, I'm a big sister like that. I'm annoying. So I have received the portfolio for October-November 2024 that is due on the 10th of October 2024. And we are gonna do part 1 of it. That is question 1 and question 2. Right? Okay. Let's see. Wow, this is nice. Wow. I see question 4 has got 40 marks. And it's an essay. I can't wait for part 2. We're gonna kill it. Okay, everybody who listens to what I say or they take what I say, guys, I want testimonies. And I got a distinction for this module. I'm expecting distinction. I'm not expecting 75. Guys, I can't be not sleeping and trying to help you out and you get 78. No. My brother, come give me your address. Let's meet. Because why? What about my energy? What about my data? Anyway, guys, we are going to ace this, okay? You are going to listen and listen attentively. First of all, no plagiarism. No plagiarism. Oh, no. I must do a placard. No to plagiarism. You are going to do exactly as I told you the last time, where you are going to answer in your own way. You are going to shlungu the shlungu, okay? Listen to this. A portfolio is very dangerous, like open book. They already know that you know it, know where to find it, and tutors and all these things, right? So you are going to follow the same thing that I've been saying with the assignment that we did. You are going to write it in your own words. Oh, did you hear me? Your own shlungu. You're going to show them what you are made of, okay? So, guys, question 1, you're gonna go to chapter 3 of your prescribed. You're going to go to chapter 3 of the textbook. You're going to go to chapter 3 of the textbook, where you are going to read what is empirically empirical research. You are going to find this in chapter 3 of your textbook. I believe I'm right. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Yeah, it's chapter 3. I believe it's chapter 3. It's chapter 3 of your textbook. This one, if you fail to answer this one on your own, if you need advice on this one, it's better to go and be stay in. I don't know, because this one, it's very much to the point. I will tell you a secret though that you don't know. This questions that I asked here. Oh gosh, you guys don't do what you are doing. What are you guys doing on the internet? Hey, you're going to fail. Oh, okay. This question and question 2. This question 1 and question 2 were last semester's assignment 1. Did you hear me? These were last semester's assignment 1. So, I'm just gonna try and find it. Where did I put it now? So, if you get that feedback, you'll be able to answer. But remember, you must always answer in your own words. Oh. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? You must always answer in your own words. And stay away from AI. Ne? Yeah, imagine they exclude you. They exclude you in your first semester, in your first year. What story are you going to tell your children or your grandchildren to say, Mina, this is what happened to me in school. I was copying. I was a copier. I was a copyright. I was copy. I'm trying to find the textbook. I can't find it, guys. But it's in chapter 3 of your textbook, and you must be able to answer this. You must be able to answer this, okay? You must be able. I carry empirical research, evidence. It's that one that requires data collection, right? Where you observe. That's what I'm gonna say. It's on chapter 3. I believe it's chapter 3 of your textbook. Let's move on to question 2. Now, question 2 deals with Mr. Please call me Vodacom. You don't know that case, my sister. What are you doing on the internet as a student? So, what you're going to do in this question is, on top, you're going to cite the case. You're going to say Makete versus Vodacom, Pty Ltd, the whole case. You're going to write the notation of the case on top, cite it, right? And you are going to write the facts of the case. So the facts of this case are like this. Like, I understand that they gave you 10 days and you felt that you're going to find that 90-page case. I don't mean it, guys. I understand that it's your first year. Okay. In that case, this is what's happening. The applicant in the case is Mr. Makete, a former employee of the respondent Vodacom. During the 2000s, Mr. Makete was employed by Vodacom. These are the facts of the case. As a trainee accountant, and this is when he came up with the please call me idea, of which one cell phone who has no airtime would be able to send a request to the other cell phone who has airtime to call them. Okay? The idea was reduced into writing, and the applicant consulted with Mr. Lazarus, his mentor, who then advised him to speak to the Director of Product Development and Management, Mr. Phillips Kessler. Guys, what's this word? Mr. Makete discussed the idea with Mr. Kessler. Mr. G, okay, as advised by his mentor. The applicant and Mr. G negotiated and agreed that Vodacom would use the idea and put it in trial for commercial viability. It will be a trial and error, like the relationship you are in. Mr. Makete had indicated that he wanted 15% compensation, right, for his idea, and the respondent, which is Vodacom, deferred their negotiation of the amount to be paid at a later stage. This would be after they have tested if the product in the market is working out, and then that's when they will start now to compensate it. So they have to wait and see that commercially viable just means it to see that this thing is working, right? 2.5. Okay. After the please call me idea was developed, Vodacom generated billions in revenue from the product. Vodacom argued that the applicant has failed to establish the existence of the agreement made on which the claim was based. 2.5 years after the product was launched, Mr. Makete left Vodacom and instituted action. He took an action. He instructed an attorney to enforce his agreement with the respondent in the High Court in 2008, 4 years after the launch of the Please Call Me product. Right? This is the fact. This is what is going on in the case. So you need to be careful when you are writing a case summary. They want a summary, not a book. So you need to write as limited as possible, but write everything. You see that paragraph you write your boyfriend, it's not going to work here. Here, you need to write everything that's important. Ne? The dates, the manager, the director, what happened, as briefly as possible. But it must be to the point. No bullet form. Okay? You write, Horibona, Miss Makete, Pes Guab. Yeah. Now, the legal questions. Or the legal question. It was to determine whether the agreement concluded by Mr. G and Mr. Makate was binding onto Vodacom, and whether Mr. G had the authority to negotiate and conclude the agreement on behalf of Vodacom to compensate Mr. Makete for the idea that brought billions to Vodacom. So the legal questions, let's put it in simple. I'm speaking too much English now. The legal questions were: 1, they had to test in the court, or the question that was asked, what that needed to be asked was whether the conclusion between Mr. G and Makete was binding. It binds the company now. Mr. G being what? Who's Mr. G? The director. Director of development, of product development and management. So they had to question that, if that what they discussed was worth a case, and then they had to ask that, did Mr. G have the sufficient authority? Did they have the sufficient authority to actually go into the agreement? Remember the first one, I said the agreement can bind. The second one is, we are now questioning Mr. G's authority position in the company to say, okay, right, we hear you, but does this person have the power? Power of attorney, power of signing. I'm joking, guys. If this person has got the power to make decisions now. There's 2 questions. You don't have to be to in there and write 100 things. My sister. Now, ratio, but again, this word this is okay. Let me check. What does the question say? Because this ratio, what? Guys, I lost the book. I don't know where I put the book. I don't know where I put it. I can't find it in my tablet. So now we come to ratio. Yona dijo. Hey, guys, you know the story, mas. We come to the ratio descendi digodi. We come to that ratio. Guys, I'm so happy that we're all gonna pass this. We come to that, the reasons, okay? The court addressed the matter of whether Mr. G had apparent authority to negotiate and finalize the agreement with Mr. Makate on behalf of Vodacom. The court took into consideration Mr. G's role. This is the reasoning, including his responsibility and the power that he held. Following the assessment, the court had determined that Mr. G did indeed possess the power, the authority to validly and legally conclude the agreement. The court urged the novelty of Mr. Makate's idea, and the court acknowledged the novelty of Mr. Makate's idea, and there was uncertainty regarding its potential viability. The Constitutional Court determined that Mr. Makate was not subject to prescription because it extended beyond the definition of debt. The relief he sought wasn't a specific monetary sum, goods or services owed by Mr. by Vodacom to Makate, but rather the enforcement of the agreement, the enforcement of an agreement to engage in good faith negotiations. The finding. Now we are following the format they gave you, right? It was found that it's 2040, you are a magistrate. You are the one who's doing the finding. It was found that the agreement concluded by Mr. G and Mr. Makate was binding because Mr. G had the apparent authority. Don't write this, man. Had the apparent authority, hence reason Vodacom was bound by the contract concluded by Mr. G and Makate. The court determined that Makate was entitled to appropriate compensation for his invention. Additionally, the court affirmed the principles of equity and fairness in commercial dealings and emphasized the duty of good faith in contractual relationships. So, all right. What is the next factor? Let's see. Okay, this was the last factor, which is the findings. I get my people, which is the findings. Okay, right. I'm still reading the findings. Okay, Vodacom was given 30 days from the date of the judgment to begin negotiations with Mr. Makate in good faith and determine the reasonable million compensation amount for the applicant's idea of the please call me services. And that is all about question 1 and question 2. If you want me to go or to elaborate on question 1, which I think is so damn easy, please, I know that for some people it may be hard. Tell me, then I will start with it when I do part 2. We're gonna do part 2. I'm gonna sit down and do part 2. When you'll be sleeping at home, I'll be coming from work and do it and come here. You won't even say, no, I'm correcting 2 things. You want me to start from scratch. You see your life. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to super thanks the video. It's my birthday. I'ma do what I like. It's my birthday month, guys. Super thanks. Okay, so I can buy this. We're all gonna pass, and I really hope this has shed light into where you must go. If you have any other questions and stuff like that, you can leave them down below or on my socials. Okay, no plagiarism. Stop using AI. Don't do it in your own words. Listen to what I've said. Try to change it. If you need the document that I've used, I'll think about sharing it. But I don't want plagiarism. Okay? I love you so much. Let's go to work. Wake up, bath. If you're a full-time, part-time student, wake up, bath, and do your schoolwork. I'm going to work. I'm going to come back and work to assist all of us. I love you so much, guys. I love you. Mwah. We're going to make it, okay? Calm down.